serious?
But he is a scrub. And you know it.
Can't be serious.
You trying to tell me that you don't know a scrub when you see a scrub?
If it's up, then it's stuck on you niggas. How y'all act on YouTube while I don't fuck with you niggas. Can't believe the fans would ever give a buck to you niggas. I'd rather make you kiss a blade than give a buck to you niggas. Check it, look in your face and straight up tell you trash. Mama's cooking all beans, that's why you niggas so gas. They feel sorry for you, probably why they gave you a pass. You lucky Gilla Matt Barnes and put a foot in your ass. Boy, chin, chat, my niggas so callous. Get what's that can recreate the malice up in the palace. Spank these niggas like my sons, that's where they really so childish. Or I get bullied with the fully, keep a Billy like Eilish. Mr. Skinny, give you dick and what else? Stay on the con dick while you contradicting yourself. D-Wade ain't say nothing, what you fuck with him for? Talking about his kid when you don't do nothing for yours. Whores, keep down in our views, can't take nothing from me. You niggas funny, with after YouTube money, you bummy. Say what it is, so yeah, you know we gonna stay buzzing. Y'all 40 and 50 and too old to be claiming play cousins. Got on the tube and never stop wildin'. Pissing in the face of at least 400,000. Listen to this nigga cry victim playing his violin. Claiming not for Mel, but with Skinny, you seem to style bend. Blame your career on the ones that used to manage you. Not on different folks you tuck tail and gave the advantage to. You're feeling hurt, seeking validation to bandage you. And now you got your own fans begging for me to damage you. Get 'em. Unaccountable, finger pointer, a blame king. Mad at Stephen A, but not Kobe, saying the same thing. This just a melt pot. They call me Mr. Fair Use with a writer. Chin check, stop all that self-talk.
Can't be serious. YouTube got you delirious.
Check it, this ain't beef, it's more like lunch meat. Jay bringing heat, you boys easy to beat. Come on.
Can't be serious. YouTube got you delirious.
Check it, this ain't beef, it's more like lunch meat. Jay bringing heat, you boys easy to beat. Come on.
Kwame Brown. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. You've never worked and put forth your due diligence in order to take advantage of the privileged opportunity that you were in. And when I see that level of consistency as it pertains to ineptitude, I'm going to call somebody out. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever, plays no defense, doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.
What up? What up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Konnichiwa, my nigga.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we are in this thing.
Well,
And,
you just hold on. Let me do the blessing. Well,
Go
you
ahead.
just entered this arena where we pull no punches. We hit you with straight facts and hard truths. Welcome to the Chin Check. Now go on.
Bow. All right, yeah. Shout out to the chat. We have the Hot Seat Lounge checking in.
Appreciate it.
Peculiar. That's right. Get your popcorn ready. Sakoto.
Willie
Rider
Wide.
Prophet. Arlinda. Bizanks. Yeah, Desmond, what's up? Yeah, man, we see y'all.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. So much.
Yeah, so pretty much with this episode here, pretty much what we're trying to do is, you know, with all the backlash that we've gotten over, you know, the videos that we put out, we figured, okay, let's just pinpoint it. So like people can really understand, like, okay, yo, like this is what we're saying. Like there's a reason why we're saying what we're saying. And we're not just coming at motherfuckers just being, you know, fake or just on some bullshit, but there's actually legit reasons. So I figured like maybe if we just pinpoint these facts, it should eliminate all the bullshit and the comments and the people making it seem like, oh, you're just throwing a name out. I think people are really missing the context. So we just wanted to touch on 10 things. And there's plenty, you know, people in the comments, they'll come in and they'll even say things that will say like, yo, why this dude is full of shit. And we picked 10 just to give people a rough idea. So You want to start, Sid?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just they're based in his hypocrisy. One, um, you start with his he talks of a code of conduct with women. We're gonna get right into it. He talks of a code of conduct with women.
Yeah, so
Who has allegedly punched through a glass window to attack his pregnant baby's mother. Same dude has also had or been in the same or been in a situation where he was accused of rape. And this is the same shit that he uses to try to flip it and put it on other people as far as like, okay, well, how they treat women. He carries himself or he claims to be like somebody that is, for women, for black women, but yet he has all these situations in his past. But he's quick to highlight somebody else's shit, but he ain't quick to come to y'all and tell y'all about his shit and point himself out.
yeah, that's sad. Like the fact that you can go by with Tommy, you're gonna throw that situation out there saying that Tommy was abusing that young lady, but you've done it yourself. So
You
you
shouldn't even,
should you should have understanding when it comes to that type of situation instead of just go out there and just try to slander somebody's name.
right. It's like, why would you even touch on that? That's just a weird thing. It's like this dude has no mirror for himself. And if you notice, he does it a lot. Everything that he tries to point out or that he uses to shame people, he can apply it to himself. Everything from Patch Eye Demon to everybody trying to make it look like certain people are doing things with underage girls or abusive or willing to fight women. It looks like he's
Mm,
willing to fight a woman too, or as well. So much so that he went through a glass window for for Brock. Like,
that's
yo,
that's pathetic. That's so pathetic to even do something like that. But
yeah,
keep
it's
going.
just like, man, we're gonna keep rolling. So
Number
another
two.
reason. And this is one that's really irritating to hear him speak on, but
Mhm.
he's always at, different players in the NBA, whether it be LeBron James, whoever. He got this whole thing of the people that he doesn't like, they all seem to be in some go along, get along game. And he's
Right.
constantly speaking on these guys not using their voices or doing things that as far as, just being a voice for black people and taking up for black people. He's actually created a different narrative that would suggest that a lot of these players and the commentators and the sports analysts that they don't do this. They don't speak up and stand up for black people. And on top of that, um, he pretty much says that, these guys, they can't speak out or they won't, or they're scared to speak out. But, that's pretty much the gist of what he's always trying to put on them. Yet when he was in the NBA, and he said himself, what did he say he did? He fucking kept his head down and he did what the hell he was supposed to do. He wasn't going to speak out because he was worried about, the backlash that would bring on him, dealing with Jordan in different situations and all that. So even him in his NBA career, he did not speak out. He chose to shut up. He never did that. And then to turn around and currently call out current players for not jeopardizing their position. That was something that he wasn't even willing to do as a player when he was clocking in the millions.
So true. So true. So you would think that he would stand up for ball players right now since he knows the situation that they're going through, like the things that they can't do now. He can go out there and say what they can't say because he doesn't have to worry about scrutiny or them taking his job from him. You would think he would do that as a black man.
But it's the
Saying,
opposite. And he's
I
like,
know.
he's shaming these guys as if he did it himself while calling himself a hell of a nigga from a YouTube page. And there's 20 years worth of people that he's never confronted on anything. And he said himself out of his own mouth that he chose to keep his head down. So I really don't get. I mean, that's just a huge contradiction. It's like, come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, we're not just saying shit just to get a rise out of people. We went from one point where we watched, you know, everybody seen his explosion and everything coming up, mama's cooking and all that shit. But then after you watch him long enough, and the more that you keep watching him, you're like, yo, this dude is full of shit. And so these are just 10 things. We're gonna get right back into it. Number 3 is kind of it's funny, but you know, it's always this woke thing that black people do, this pro-black thing that a lot of people like to push. And me personally, I think it's trash to diss another man or another black man based on their skin tone.
Oh, you talking about crispin? If that's what you're talking about, come and get your crispin. That's what you saying?
I'm just saying. So we got a dark man
calling another
dark man.
Crispy.
And he's darker. He calls what's his name, Charlemagne, patch-eyed demon. He has the patches in his eyes.
Yeah, that's crazy. So and what's that saying? I'm sorry. What's that saying when it's something about
those are white boy tactics though.
No, I'm talking about calling the kettle black.
Calling the kettle black. But they white boy tactics because that's what white people do to us, and that's also something he throws out. He likes to let us know when certain people are on white boy tactics, and yet that is a white boy tactic.
To the core.
Dark-skinned people. Especially doing so while you're darker than the people that you're shaming and a lot more crispier. If you want to be technical. Okay. So we're going to keep rolling on.
All right. Number 4.
And this one, he never answers when he's called out for these hypocrisies. And hold
on. See something in the comment that just not to go off subject. So keep it number 4. We're still on number 4. But read what 27 Darwin. Read what he said.
What, he's mad that old girl didn't get picked as a moderator?
Yeah, it's just crazy because.
No, I mean, I don't know what they do on the other people's channel, and I don't know, but I doubt it. That'd be a weird reason to be mad. But I guess moderators is the people that help, moderate the chat. They kick people off the channel if, they providing too much smoke that you don't want on your channel. All that type of shit. But
brown skin lady, you don't gotta wear it. And when we get big, because we're gonna get big, you're gonna be one of them.
We won't kick you off.
No.
Man. All right, but he never answers when he's actually called out. And the thing is that if you watch his show enough, you'll notice he's a terrible debater when it comes time to going back and forth with people. You've seen him do it with Tommy. You've seen him do it with Hassan Campbell, FYF Sports. He's a terrible debater. And so what he does, even with Gilbert, what he does is when he's getting called out and people, and this isn't new what we're saying, but when people point it out, he goes right back to his defense, his shield, which is like, oh, well, I'm just over here talking about trading and coding. So why aren't we talking about that? And then somehow the conversation gets diverted from, but you're a hypocrite. So answer this. Why do you do this? Why do you do that? How come you do this? You said this about him, but then you turn around and you did the same thing. Why? I'm just over here talking about trading and coding, and I want to help these black boys every time.
Correct. Oh, it's Oh, you want to go to hypocrisy? What about just happened when he was talking to somebody he went live with, and he said that okay, Mr. Skinny was talking about your dead mother, but I would never do that. Okay, so you would never do that. You wouldn't talk about somebody's dead mother, but you would still be cool with somebody that talks about somebody's dead mother. So basically, go ahead because I feel like that's so disrespect, and I would never stand with somebody that does something like that.
And that's the thing where we made a point on the other show where he has his own go along, get along game because it's okay within their circle because they're all attacking one person.
Correct.
But see, they're not holding themselves to any standard.
At all.
So that's the thing. So he turned around and pretty much created what he was supposed to be so against, according to all the people.
Yeah.
So they all look kind of full of shit. So if you're saying one thing, but you're allowing it in your own little sector, then everybody's quick to jump up like, oh man, but what about his message? What about it? Because he doesn't carry himself like that, nor does any of his followers, any of his mods, his fans, supporters, everybody that's tuning in. They're just with all the fuckery. Correct. There's no standard
at all. Yeah. All right, we on to number.
What are we, 5? We 5 in?
Right? Yeah.
5. The trading and coding talk. The thing that's crazy about that is he rarely does it anymore, which was one of his initial sticks. And I remember him to some effect. He doesn't even push this to his own children. And I remember he said something, or he was putting his son down for being a barber, which is a trade. But yet he hops on here every day, day in, day out, talking about how your kids need trading and speaking up, or claiming to be speaking up or being a voice for other people's kids, but he doesn't do it for his own. And then, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, going in and out. But yeah, I just think that whole trading and coding thing, once again, it's more or less like a thing that he falls back on, and it's nothing that he's really applied himself to, even in his own family, because that's crazy to talk about trading, then turn around and shit on your kid for having a trade. And it's another thing when you're Kwame Brown and you've had access to millions, you've had access to NBA players, just different thing. At least you should. And he hasn't done anything even as far as on the coding conversation. He's never had a show about coding. He's never brought anybody on that knows about coding. He's never offered any type, like you would think, like even with Kwame Brown's name, he could offer some sort of online discount to some online coding class or something.
Or with schools.
Right. Put your name to something. Just, I don't know, make it seem like you can only do so much talking in his position. He's somebody that's in a position really where he has so much influence. That much influence where people are talking about 400,000 subs. That is some powerful shit.
Yes,
so
it is.
When you look and you're watching somebody and they claim to be about something and then nothing, it's just nothing. It's just constant talk and going around in circles, hypocritical actions. It's just like after a while, you got to look and you got to think like this dude is full of shit. And I wish, and I hate to just be able to say this and throw it out, I wish I could find an episode where somebody jumped on his super chat. It was like the first like red flag kind of going on, not one of the first, but somebody jumped on his super chat when he was going into his whole little stick, and he said that yo, we should he said that I do coding, and we should link up to see if we can do something to get this message out. He blew past that message and started flirting with one of the girls in the chat, and the shit popped up on his screen. I wish I could find that damn episode. That's why I knew he was kind of full of shit.
Red flags everywhere.
We ready? We still rolling?
I'm just going red flags everywhere because that's so true.
Because somebody can jump in, they could stop us when we're wrong. If we missing something,
if y'all
stop us.
Yes, please stop us if we're telling lies, because we don't want to be misleading like other folks. You know what I'm saying?
On the pro-black thing, another thing, where we at? We're at 6.
If you want to move on, we're going to 6. Correct.
And there's been a lot of this going on lately with flagging black YouTubers.
Oh my God.
And celebrating people getting, their pages taken and so on like that. The same energy, just like how it was with him being called a bust, is never directed towards white people or
correct.
I don't know, more serious thing. It only it's such a selected, or what he's real selective and how he goes at shit, or how he picks and chooses what he goes at. And to sit around and sit here and celebrate, black people losing their pages as if like, I don't understand that, because I'm not one for silencing people. Everybody that comes on here and they watch this show, they don't have to agree with us. But one thing I'm against is silencing people. I think everybody deserves a space to get their shit off. And I don't never see that energy where, there's some shit that, if you're going to silence it, I wouldn't be hurt. I seen, was it Cynthia G?
Mm-hmm.
There's no smoke for a woman that's saying pretty much all black male babies should be aborted. And it's in the title. So I'm just surprised that just with that level of hate speech that she was able to get that off. But nonetheless, let her get that off. I'm not sending flags. Apparently nobody else sent flags because the shit was up. She ain't lose a bit of stride. But there's no energy towards that. But when people are calling him out or speaking on him or whatever, they're doing their videos, then that's where his issue comes in, and he never addresses it. And then to turn around for these guys to act butthurt when they start getting flagged, that shit is just ridiculous. I seen Mr. Skinny.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna get on. Mr. Skinny up there crying and shit and complaining that he got fucking nine hits, but you was just talking about you was just out there happy that Tommy got his page took and all this extra stuff. See, that's crazy. But before we go on, I wanted to hit Desmond G. He says, why y'all never hit his link and talk to him? Let me explain to you something, my brother. The reason at first I wanted to hit his link, but then I seen how it goes on. There's no respect. It's crazy. It's uncivilized. Like, you can't even have a straight discussion, because while you're talking to Kwame, then you got two other people targeting you and hitting you while you're trying to say anything. So there's no straight discussion where it's a one-on-one and you say your thing and I say your thing. As soon as I start talking, you're gonna try to overtalk me, and then y'all think that's cool to overtalk somebody. That's not hot at all. That's child like that's very childish. Like you got to be adult. You say your piece and how you feel, and I say what I say, and then we go from there. Not as soon as I talking, you want to scream and holler. Go on,
But
AJ.
no, but that's the thing though. And speaking of that, like, okay, why don't we? Because when you watch, you can't have even a realistic conversation. Which goes back to the other point that I made. It always turns back into, okay, what about this? What about, oh, well, I'm talking about trading and coding. But no, what about this hypocritical shit that you're always doing? How come you don't stand on anything that you're actually fucking talking about or whatever the hell people actually believe your message is? Why aren't you standing on that? Why are you doing the same things that you're calling out other people for?
Yeah,
Like he contradicts himself almost every other word. It's crazy. It's amazing that he never even catches himself. So yeah, I mean, and even to that, even when you go to Mr. Skinny, it's like it's the same thing.
same thing.
He's just playing cheerleader.
Yeah,
And it's just like if we're not gonna have like a real discussion, then it's like, what's the point? Like I'm not about to get up here and yell or like you said, be talked over and all that stuff. It's like, man.
this man said excuses keep it real. How's that? Do you understand what keeping it real is? Like keeping it real is not screaming and hollering. Keeping it real is not it's not calling people names. That's the first thing you do instead of hitting straight truths and facts. Like what we are is our call tag, our banner, whatever you want to say. Like that's what we hit you with straight truths and hard facts. That's it.
And that's the
All
thing. Yeah,
going.
I'm sorry, but that's the thing. We even slowed this down. We're giving you 10 points. There's plenty. If we told everybody, yo, put in your Kwame hypocritical moment in the chat, it'd probably be fucking full. We just focusing on 10. Because we're not just here just talking or whatever, just trying to. This is something where we watched this dude. We thought like, okay, this motherfucker's on to something. And then you keep watching him. And the more you watch him, it's like, hey, this motherfucker's full of shit.
And yeah, don't get it twisted. Like we can go at Kwame and Mr. Skinny with no problem if you want to do name calling and all that shit. Like that's nothing. Actually, the way how they go at it is very elementary. If you really want me to,
this is like you have to answer this type of stuff. You can't flip. I don't care about your trading and coding. I'm asking like, okay, well, how come you haven't done nothing with that with your position? I'm saying like, okay, well, why do you, I don't know, put out one image and then act a complete different way all day long?
Yeah,
every day. That's the stuff. Like I don't even know. And man, which show was it that we just seen? It just happened.
what?
And I don't know. A dude called in.
That was Kwame Brown show, but Mr. Skinny showed it again.
Yeah, and it's just like yeah, and people were in the chat celebrating like because he was able to flip the topic from what dude was saying. He was like, "Yo, man, like you kind of pretty much started a lot of this shit."
Yeah,
and then somehow they were talking about trading and coding and stuff at the end, but it's just like, yo, but this you totally went around the question about your damn character. A motherfucker can have a nice message, but after a while, their character is gonna show through over all that. That's how so many of us get caught up in churches and stuff because our pastors be so damn flamboyant and they can give a good word, but behind the scenes, they beating on their wife, they cheating, they doing everything to get sent to hell for. But every Sunday they make you feel good, so oh, that's pastor. To the point where a lot of you even let these niggas run your house.
And see, they want the same energy that they put out to be thrown upon them when it comes to arguing. That's what I see. They want somebody to be like, fuck your dead mother and you ain't shit and I want to fight all of you guys and I want to this and that. No,
Right.
we ain't gonna do that, and we don't expect you to do the same, because if you do say that and you acting tough, I want to make sure that you are. So when we see each other, I want that same energy.
Right. And that was the thing. I had to tell somebody in the comments. See, this is a discussion. And so there's nothing wrong with meeting at the mines. It's a fucking discussion. But if it's going there,
Yeah.
there ain't nothing to talk about. There's no show.
Mm.
Like, trust, like, shit can be cool. We can discuss. We can meet at the mines, or shit can go terribly left.
Correct.
So I like, just don't get it fucked up, ever.
And salute to everybody that came in while we're going through it.
Desmond, he said, so we're just gonna talk about, and that's the thing, dude. It's so much bullshit. We'll probably have shows for the next month because he's a great example of what not to do, what not to be, and it's good to point it out. Somebody that's so supposedly red hot with so much influence, yet doing everything ass backwards and wrong. It's like, yo, you got to point it out because you got to be able to show people like, yo, these ain't the type of motherfuckers that y'all should be holding to this high regard when he don't do nothing and he's living off of y'all donations as a millionaire. It's like, come on.
Yeah, and he's not gonna. Like I said before, I'm gonna keep saying it. He's not gonna be the only person we go after. Not saying like we're just attacking everybody, but no, like we just want to hold people accountable for the things that they say.
Right, you guys kind of brought this on. I mean, it was initiated by Cedric, but
here we go.
You guys,
you guys
kind of brought this on because we just made one small point, and then when the people started, like how they came and jumped on us, like that was weird. It was real cult-like, and so it made us really look and be like, well, wait a minute, let's really break this shit down. And so we started speaking like, and I tried the blunt approach, and you have people in the comments that be like, oh yeah, you're emotional. Like, as humans, there's nothing wrong with being emotional to an extent. Like me, I stand on what the hell I say. So if I come off and I seem fired up, maybe, or if I'm going in, like I'm passionate about what I'm saying. I believe what the fuck I'm saying. So that's what you're gonna get. I don't know if y'all expect us to just sit back like. So we gonna give y'all 10 reasons that Kwame Brown. We're gonna come up with 10 reasons Kwame Brown's full of shit. Let him go. I don't know. Is that the new wave? Just this total emotionalness? Like, I don't know what y'all expect. Like, I really believe that what I'm saying naturally is true. So of course you're gonna get a little bit of fire here and there. If that bothers y'all, go listen to them boring ass dudes.
Hey.
Come on.
All right, number 7. Let's go.
Oh, number 7 is his selective outrage.
What do you mean by selective outrage?
I don't know. He seems to have a real problem with Gilbert, Stephen A. Smith,
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes, Stack. You know, certain guys, but he's like widely known as a bust, for one. He had no smoke for T-Mac.
Nope.
Said the same thing, but he'll flip on Kendrick Perkins. He'll say T-Mac, oh, he has a right to feel that way. But Kendrick Perkins is all kinds of fat, black, dumb, for saying the same thing, that Lakers trade that got Pau Gasol to the Lakers was the worst trade in sports history. Two men said the same thing. He has no smoke for Jordan, and Jordan was pretty much bitching him out. No smoke for Kobe. Kobe he was at them high schools telling Kwame Brown stories.
I feel like the people that he thinks that can't fuck with him, he's going to try to slander them, like Kendrick Perkins.
Right.
Like,
and then when motherfuckers respond back, then it's like, oh well, why everybody want to worry about a busty bus? Why are we talking about trading and coding over here? It's the same thing every time, but it's like, nah, you asked for this shit. If you don't want to have these discussions, then take your hat out of the ring. Like,
yeah, please. Like, stop playing victim. I'm just gonna say it. Stop playing victim. Stop throw your rock and hide your hand.
A professional victim.
Yeah.
But even moving on. 8. You give it
hold on. I'm supposed to say it. Number 8.
The whole thing with the bus topic is hating to be called a bus, but he'll turn around and call other players bums. He calls Kendrick a bum. He said LeBron, I believe he said something to the effect LeBron sucks and needs to retire. I think he had a name. There was one point he had his subscribers naming who were bigger busts than him or something. So see, it's not so much about respect for the players as he makes it seem, but it's more about him.
Yeah, that nigga was the biggest bust. I just found out 2013. Did you guys know that there was a Kwame Brown challenge to make him in the game of NBA Live?
I don't think you could put the stats that low. Your attributes. I don't even think you put your attributes that low.
That is crazy.
You gotta hack the goddamn game. But no, I mean, shit. Even if you want to be fair, if you want to talk about bus, I could think of a few. A few guys that it's not the guys that he always mentions. It's not like Scalabrini. I would take Scalabrini over Kwame every day of the damn week.
Mm-hmm.
But I think of like old dude that used to be on the Pacers.
Oh, okay.
Roy Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert wasn't bad though.
Nigga, he was good for 1 year. After that, he was painful to watch. Painful. And I mean painful, dude. Like Roy Hibbert, I don't know what the hell happened to him. That drop off, that was crazy.
Keep talking. I'm finna bring up it. You know it.
You gonna bring up the stats and stuff, man. I'm telling you. Outside of that 1 year, if anything's good, it was like 1 year where LeBron was still in Cleveland and he was something. And then after that, hurry up, find that. So we get to number 9.
All right, my bad. I'll go to Roy Hibbert stats right now. Keep them. Look at the comments real quick. I'm at the stats.
I think now. He fizzled out too, really quick.
Okay. If you compare his points to Kwame, he's above Kwame. That nigga,
go ahead, pull it up.
Kwame Brown was 6.6, right? His average. His average was 10 points. It was 10 points. Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, his things was 10 points. So he's out there beating Kwame right now. So nope, you can't say him.
Yeah, but you got to look at the overall. You know what? That's another.
I'm looking at the overall. Next show. Okay, bet. I need you guys to help us out. Look, if y'all know any of the buses that Kwame Brown was talking about, please put them in the comments, in the chat so I can get all the names, and then I'm gonna bring up the stats. I'm gonna throw it to AJ so he can bring them he can put it on the screen, and we're gonna see. Okay.
I'm just trying
Nope.
to be fair, so it just don't seem like it's a shit show. I could just remember some guys that are bad. So the whole thing with him over this whole bus thing, it's like he's not the only one. But then it comes back to a point that I made where it's like, you know, you own that, and then that's a teachable thing. That's a learning. That's something that people can learn from watching him if he owned that. Because when it comes down to it, his career, he was never known as a worker. He obviously wasn't a worker. He didn't work on his craft. He didn't work on his moves, his free throws, none of that. And so he ended up being what he became. And so if he owned that, he could tell younger kids and younger players coming in or that want to play basketball or aspire to be to the NBA, he could tell them, like, yo, you got to work hard. You know, you got to do this. You got to do certain things so that, you know, you take advantage of this rare opportunity that's only given to so few people. Correct. But instead, it's just all like, oh man, they was fucking with me and all that. But it's like, ultimately, man, you work on your free throw and some basic post moves. This is a different story.
Yeah. You would think that he would do anything like that. But all right. Number 9.
The alpha male topic.
Mm.
And I could just say, being an alpha male, you're not automatically an alpha male just because you have balls and a dick. It's not on you. It's something that's in you. So you don't get to go 20 years of how from 2001 to 2021 and then claim alpha male with the Jordan stories and chasing balls up in the stands when, you know, you getting rookie haze and how you respond to everything, how you sit around complaining about everything. The whole thing about the mama's cooking and the stories that he tells about his mom that ultimately kind of show that, I don't know, he kind of lightweight comes from an abusive situation and he's kind of a mama's boy. There's nothing in his life that points to alpha male.
That's what I'm saying. That's where mama's cooking came from. Keep going.
Yeah, because
he had too much of it.
Yeah, and obviously there's just nothing about him. If you just look at all the stories that he tells, just listen. That's what I say. Listen to these people speak. You listen to what they're saying. They pretty much describe themselves, how he carries himself.
Correct.
He doesn't do alpha shit. No. He does a lot of suspect things to be considered an alpha male. His activity with Mr. Skinny, I think that is kind of awkward. And, you know, I don't want to put nothing on him because I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying, if you had to guess, yeah, the whole thing with how you, like I said earlier about the whole Jordan situation.
Yeah. What male would?
Yeah, alpha male in that situation, they're not gonna put their head down and cower to Jordan or run up in the stands and chase balls and stuff because they tell you to. Like, with somebody like Michael Jordan, this is something that I've always seen in his career, is he'll push you. You know, he'll get in your face, he'll mess with you and everything. How you respond is how he treats you and how he'll look at you. Mm-hmm. Just when you hear the stories of like how he would mess with, I think, Horace Grant and different guys, and guys would get back at him. He got in a fight with Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr stood in there and took his lumps. Jordan respects that. So when you're running out in the stands and grabbing balls because they tell you to, you always got your head down. You sitting around Kobe Bryant and you scared to catch the ball wide open in the post because you don't want to have to go shoot free throws. And like, nothing about that says alpha male. It's in you. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to be, I guess, a beta male or everything. But what's worse is constantly trying to paint yourself like you're an alpha when you're really not.
Okay, let's play devil's advocate because I just want to make sure. So if they watch this video back, they won't say, "Oh man, but he was 18 or he was 19. He was young. He didn't know how to be an alpha male though." What you got to say about that?
Like I said, it's something that's in you. Gilbert Arenas is the same age. You listen to Gilbert talk, you see a difference in mentalities. Not to say like Gilbert's not an asshole, but it's a different mentality.
Yeah.
You can't kick the ball in the stand on somebody like Gilbert Arenas. He's not going to cower and put his head down. It's just a difference in mentality. Kwame is over here talking about like, oh yeah, I just keep my head down. Don't try to make too much noise and, try to, be a good boy and, maybe they won't mess with me too much.
Hold on. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at his fans. It's the last comment. Oh boy, say, you two gossip girls, really? Because we're not calling nobody's names. We're not saying, fuck your dead mother. This is not entertaining to you. Like, you rather people disrespect and down black people instead of going after the truth and facts. So we won't be in the way we are. You rather us do white boy tactics. That's what you want. White boy tactics.
Right. That's the thing. Like, they always come in and they just they come in with the name calling and all that. But really, that's the fans that come in and say that, like, that's what y'all watch over there. Yeah. We have purposely taken this video and we say, okay, we just gonna focus on 10 points.
Yeah.
Where we are, we're almost on 9.
Yeah.
10 points. I said already, if we're saying something wrong, then come with that. All the gossip girls and trying to feminize because you don't like who we're talking about. You may not like who we're talking about, as far as you might not like the fact that we're talking about them, but you can't point out any lies.
You can't, not one.
So
you can't.
I mean, this is all stuff on his show. You can hear him say it. It's just that when somebody like me hear him tell the Jordan story, you guys feel sorry for him. You guys, oh man, Jordan was mean to you. You guys want to hug him and rock him and all that shit. No, because it was like, really, like, I got to speak to that shit as a point. Like, I'm a motherfucker. Like, I can't say that I've ever been given anything or coddled in my motherfucking life. So the idea of that alone kind of makes me sick, even though I understand it to an extent. But when I hear that, and he's talking about like, oh yeah, Jordan did this and Jordan didn't want me and all that shit. The only thing that matters is what the fuck you could control in a situation. He had control over his game. And if his game was to point or up to par, this is a different conversation.
Yes.
His life story is a different story. I don't give a damn what Jordan drafted him for, to trade him for somebody or rookie hazed him. Dude, if you worked on your game, this is a different story. And that's what I'm saying. When you're an alpha, you take accountability. You take shit by the fucking horns like that. You don't sit here and expect to be fucking coddled.
Correct.
And somebody tell me when I'm saying something fucking wrong. I've never been given shit. I don't look at life as if it's supposed to be fair. Life is fucking unfair. You deal with it.
Yeah. Life is a motherfucker. Life is terrible. You just deal with the
just that
cards you
alone.
deal.
Like I just don't know many alpha males that sit around fucking complaining about some shit that they did nothing about 20 years ago previous. He has to, that's accountability. At some point, you have to look at yourself. And that's the thing that really gets irritating about Kwame Brown, because he gives himself all these affirmations and stuff. He's a hell of a nigga, and mama's cooking and all that shit. But none of that. You guys have never heard him take accountability for what he could have did to make the shit different. It's always somebody on him. It's always somebody did this to him. Somebody said this to him. Oh, Gil was fucking this girl. Right. But it's like, dude, what did you do in that situation? You got to have accountability. And that's the thing. I never see it. But all his fans are just the same type of people like how apparently his mom was from his own description. Y'all want to coddle this nigga. Same with the people around him in his NBA career. It seems like people have babied him for some reason. It seems like Gilbert, even to this day, still kind of babies him like he's his slow little brother or something, like his slow, overgrown little brother that, I don't know. Like, that shit is weird. And that's not even like a disrespect to, people with different mental challenges and stuff, because I deal with people like that, And so, but it's just like, that's the type of treatment that it seems like Kwame has always got. So I just can't, I don't know, maybe I'm just different.
No, you good, keep talking.
Because it's just, when I hear Kwame talk, after a while, it's just like, damn, all right. Like, nigga, but what you do though? How could you have handled it? How could you have flipped this? And ultimately, when I look back, it just comes back to, you could have fucking played better. You could have worked on your craft. You could have fucking did your job.
What about trading and coding though? Because that's all I'm trying to do is do trading and coding though.
Right. Then now we're back over here. But see, that's the difference with me. Now we can't fucking flip the subject to trading and coding. What the hell did you do? Because then if we go into that, then it brings me right back to the point with basketball. Is the low fucking effort, the low work ethic. Because he does nothing. All he does is like, we need trades and coding in school. That ain't nothing different than what Dr. Umar has been saying and countless other motherfuckers. But it's like, what are you doing? Like, what do you put, like, be different, invest towards a school or something where, I don't know, where we actually see the school or something, or like I said, I don't know, get a Kwame Brown coupon or something for a online coding course. Something.
Something. Want to keep moving on? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh wow, we're on number 10. Wow. I don't know. There's a lot of directions that you can go through or go with this, but I don't know. I tend to think that he kind of uses his mom's name.
Before, because we, drum roll, 10 is the best. Let's look at these comments before. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Brown Skin Lady said, when you guys finish, can you drop a link for most hated blogger in / oh boy with the MF Doom logo. I'm sorry, I always forget your name. Black. He was saying that maybe we should have moderators. 2 questions for him.
I don't know. We probably could have moderators. We can look at setting it up. The help always helps,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we probably would. And then what was the other question?
The most hated blogger, can we drop a link for that person? That's what she said.
Drop a link for what?
Okay, let me read it.
I'm slow. I'm slow right now. I'm being slow.
You're not Kwame slow. See.
Online Trigger says still trying to eat off Kwame name like us. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like it always, okay. That's what I want to address because y'all never go over there and say, is he trying to eat off of Tommy Sotomayor's name or anybody else's name that he mentions?
Oh,
So
they're not gonna
why?
say that.
Yeah,
No.
why is it different? This is a focused 10-point breakdown to totally kill the fact that okay, we just talking shit. So when y'all go over there and y'all see a week-long Tommy Sotomayor marathon over some shit that has nothing to do with him, what is that?
Correct.
Online triggers. I hope he's still here. Tell me what that is. Say something clever. Like man, and I'm trying to avoid saying some fucked up shit to some of you people. You niggas are dumb. None of that shit makes sense. Like you can't come over here and say that shit, and then you sit over there and you're fucking laughing with this dude about motherfuckers' pages getting taken down and shit. Like y'all the same type of people. This is what we're talking about. Fucking hypocrites. And this is why all you people click the online triggers and what's the other dude's name?
Let me see.
This is why you motherfuckers click. Because y'all the same type of people. Y'all full of shit. There's no standard.
It has to do with the goofy ass picture.
Y'all need everything remedial and fucking dumbed down. And when people are sitting there talking to you, Kwame is pretty much saying, I'm full of shit with every fucking word that comes out of his mouth. He's full of shit. He's saying it, but y'all not listening.
Because
y'all just like, and I'm sorry, I gotta use this, but y'all just like females in like an early stage and shit to where like y'all kind of hear what y'all want to fucking hear until you had a goddamn baby and then realize this motherfucker was a deadbeat. That's y'all with Kwame. I can't realize that this nigga's a fucking deadbeat yet. So y'all letting him give you all the fucking the ear candy.
Cubby, stop running.
But the minute he finally gets to y'all, then y'all gonna be over here like, oh yeah, you right. Like, cut that shit out. Y'all motherfuckers sound dumb. When was the last time y'all went over there and said any of that shit? Every time you look on this video, he trying to LeBron James and mention other people, 1,000,001 hashtags and shit. I mean, I ain't knocking it, but I mean, like, what's the difference?
You're right.
I don't know. These motherfuckers
But you know what? If that's the case, then that means that they like this. They like being treated like that, and they like to treat people like that. You got to judge people on their merits. You got to judge people what they're worth, and look how they stand up for him. They don't try to hit us with like straight truths. And I'm sorry for being repetitive, everybody, but hit us with straight truths and facts with it. No, you resort to name calling. That's the thing that you do.
Weak weasels and all that.
Yeah, you can't throw nothing out that's worth anything. It's all about, like you said, weak weasels, white boy tactics, all that shit.
Wow, y'all listening to somebody who's been a weak weasel for at least most of 20 years.
And had all of mama's cooking too. He had a lot of that motherfucker.
And uses a lot of white boy tactics.
There you go.
Shit, that whole shit. I ain't even gonna go in on self-talk because we're focusing on 10. And the 10th one was pretty much that whole thing with using his damn mom.
I don't, because you know how I feel about it.
Nope, because he puts it out there, so it's out there. I'm not saying nothing that he doesn't say. You know, and in one hand, you know, he tries to paint his mom in a good light, but nothing that he says about his mom reflects good on his upbringing and from his own stories.
Damn.
This was I'd rather have that lady that was on The Worst Roommate ever on the new Netflix for my mom. At least I'd have a goddamn chance. The shit that he describes is just not good mother shit. For pretty much coming up in crack houses and having to fucking play basketball for shoes. But we talking about mama's cooking.
Yeah,
And then it's just like,
right?
and then what is she, and then even then, there's no foundations or anything that he's done around her since she's passed. Nothing to honor her death. I believe she passed from kidney failure. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. And she had high blood pressure or something. But usually, like, guys kind of, when they're affected like that by these type of diseases and everything, like they dive into that. They invest in the research, or they build up funds and scholarships and different things in their loved one's name. It's none of that. All he talk about is a house that it seems like he felt obligated to buy. But it's like ultimately overall, it's like he kind of uses her name in vain.
Like I said, I don't really want to jump on that one because you know how I feel about people talking about the dead.
He talks about his mom. That's the thing. That's why I said it's kind of like it's in vain.
No, I get it. You're right. I get it.
And it's just like, yo, like sometimes you just be kind of wishing that like he would chill.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like you shouldn't have told us that about your mom, dude. Like,
I feel like maybe he tried to do it for clout and because he didn't want nobody else to say anything.
Online triggers. These two soft ass dudes questioning who's alpha. Leave your girl with me. Right. And shit, you leave your girl with me and shit. Let her tell you if I'm soft.
Yeah, online trigger, bro.
Like, man, it's no way. Like,
you can call me.
There's no way. Like all this shit that y'all be talking and all this fucking alpha talk and all this pro black shit. Like, there's no way that y'all got females in y'all life falling for that shit. Online triggers sounds worse than Kwame. There's no way that y'all got females in y'all life that don't see that y'all are actually suck ass niggas. Like, come on, man, get real. That's why you never see Kwame around abroad. None of that.
Well, you see him with something in his mouth, though. Oh, see. See.
Right, Lavelle, my fucking fury. Nigga was a beta for 20 years. Nah, beta all his life. You're right. Because it's something that's just more of like a personality trait to where you're either going to be more alpha, I believe, or just alpha and you just dominant. But definitely there's nothing in any of his life stories that he tells to where it's like, oh yeah, that's the motherfucker. That's the pick of the litter right there. It's just I haven't heard it. But I don't, and that's the thing. I don't even feel like we're saying anything where it's just like there's none of that. Like, I feel like we're being Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
You got online triggers and the other dude and stuff like, this is real Captain Obvious shit. Just listen to your people.
Mr. Alvin, if we're so lame, bro, why are you watching this? You could just.
But but why? What's lame?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these people are so emotionally triggered because they don't like that that we're speaking on them. Yeah. But they can't, like, where we wrong? Where we wrong to where you guys haven't sat here and watched this dude's content and heard the same shit that we heard? We're just telling you that we actually processed it correctly.
Yeah.
I listen to a motherfucker speak and they can only talk around in circles and contradict themselves so much until I'm like, yo, this nigga's full of shit. Right. I don't even know if you can. Your mic's out.
Oh, my bad. Thank you for the view. And please tell us, why are you watching this? Because I want to know. For real, I want to know.
So you abused him. His mom, where's your mom? My mom passed away last year. Thanks for asking. Yeah. So
My mom's still alive, and I love my mom dearly. I love mama's cooking. I'm gonna tell you. So don't say nothing about my mom. Please don't. Please don't. Especially if you don't live in Houston, Vegas, or St. Louis. If you live in them three cities, please don't do that, because I will come see you. I will come see you in your face. I will come see you. Hold on, let me show you.
He's a gay
I will come see you.
yeah. Well, yeah, I just be trying to tone it down, but yeah, does do yeah. So you two betas or alphas. This dude is a weirdo. Next, we're gonna go through a couple of comments.
Hold on. Ronald Jones. Did Ronald say that? Who said that? Who said your mom died?
Shout out to Zigga, man. It's always
What up,
good to see
Zigga?
Zigga on with us.
Your mom
Mama's
died.
cooking was cut up hot dogs and ramen noodles.
No, sorry, Ronald. Elite Judah. He said your mom died and you still dissing motherfuckers. What the fuck? How
That
we
don't even make sense.
dissing him? How are we dissing him? We're basically saying,
What the hell does my mom dying have to do with me being able to see that another motherfucker is full of shit?
or is he talking about? Or is he talking about Kwame's mom?
I'm not even
Please
dissing
elaborate.
her mom, his mom, really. I'm just going off of what he says. Like, you motherfuckers watch the show. Like, come on. Come on.
You know I
Come
did.
on. Y'all watch the show. Tell me what he tells you about his mom. We could pause for a second. Tell me what Kwame says out of his own mouth about his mom. And then tell me how that translates to you. Like, yeah, I got mama's cooking. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not saying anything that's why I said, like, yo, I'm going off of what he said. Y'all niggas hear this shit, and I don't know. Y'all love the tune of his fucking violin.
We gotta go get something to eat up.
Yeah, we about to get out of here, man. A couple more comments and stuff. You didn't see anybody else.
My mom died. My mom dead. And you like the dead. No, nothing. I'm gonna do it. Joshua said, oh, that's on you, bro. But I hold my mom and my family to a whole different regard. But I understand the dead can't respond back. That's why I stand up for the dead.
Yeah, and I want to make sure that I'm saying, like, yo, I'm speaking on what Kwame Brown says. I don't know his mom or didn't know her, none of that. I'm speaking on what he says. And what he
No,
says isn't flattering.
and Alvin, nobody's bringing up his mom like that. We're basically saying the things that he said, and the reason why he acts the way he does is because the things that his mom did to him. That's why he betrays.
He doesn't paint her in a good light.
There you
Like how
go.
he thinks he does with his slogan and all that shit.
And
Does not
Al, we're
paint
not
her in a good light.
we're not like them. We're not saying like, oh, fuck his dead mom, and I hope that bitch dies and blah blah blah. No, we've never said that. We're not dissing nobody's mom. We're dissing what he said. We're not even dissing him. We're dissing what he said because we don't know the dude. We're dissing the things that he say that comes out his mouth, and we're judging him on his actions. That on your guys' side don't do.
I'm still waiting for somebody to tell us where we're wrong before we got out of here. That was just 10 focus points. So y'all can't just say like, oh, we just threw his name in the title. You clicked on this video, you can see 10 focus points.
Okay,
that we just touched on briefly.
Online Trigger, you dumb as fuck, man. Like, we've been saying it over and over, and you keep asking this. Man, get the fuck on, bro. Ain't nobody cleaning up shit, bitch. See, y'all making me mad. Ain't nobody cleaning up nothing, Elite. Like, we said the same thing. I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on mine and my people. I'm gonna stand on what they say. Because they know they ain't gonna throw us out there. We not y'all, bro. We're not gonna say fuck somebody mama and then say, oh man, that's what he said. That's some bitch shit. If that's what my partner said, then I stand on that shit too. If he wrong, I'm gonna tell him.
Right. Tell me I'm wrong. And I mean, even if it's misconstrued, it's not about cleaning up. This is about what Kwame says. So even when it comes to his mom, it doesn't add up off of his own word.
Online Trigger, we're not triggered by you. We're triggered by your stupidity. That's what the fuck we're triggered by.
Yeah, and I'm totally okay with being triggered. Like, y'all got to stop that shit. Like, it's totally okay to have a response. It's called, I don't know, being human, I guess. Somebody tried to say that shit because whatever, I call myself J Almighty. That somehow that it's not a thing to where I'm putting myself so high above y'all in a regard. Totally means something else. But having emotion and getting a response, like, you should expect that. But also taking the context of what we're saying. We're not just, see, when you're over there, you get all the, and all that shit and all the hype, and there's nothing being said. We actually giving y'all a response.
Make you free. You saying you're wrong for your language. We can see your daughter. I can say what the fuck I want, first of all. And if you wasn't so dumb, you would understand cursing are just words. They're not. She knows the difference. She doesn't mind. She's not going to repeat that. Maybe your kids are, but not mine. And you know what? If you like Kwame Brown, right? You never see Kwame Brown kids in the picture. You know why? You know why? Because he disowned his kids. He be saying like fuck his kids. I'm not saying fuck my kids. I'm taking care of mine. You should be giving me respect right now. You should be lifting me up like, man, it's a black man taking care of his kids. But no, you worry about me cussing. Really?
With a kid that's not even focused or even worried on about anything you got going on right now. She really? Done zipped in and out of that room 25 times, but they act like, oh, hey, please, y'all do way worse around y'all damn kids than a podcast. Like, come on. Niggas just be trying to come up over here and cape for some shit. But y'all caping for a dude that don't even take care of his kids. Oh, that's 11. Sorry. We were supposed to stop at 10.
No. Yeah. Really, we did more than that. But hold on. Try to find the lady, Amelia News Report. She said something to us. So I'll be trying to, even though I'll be talking to these lame dudes, I'll be trying to catch everybody. Everybody moving so fast. This is beautiful. Again, I appreciate everybody. The haters, the supporters. I love you all.
He said, drop the link. Is he still in here? Most hated blogger. I think I heard his name come up. I don't know what.
Don't matter.
Yeah, if he's still in here, I mean, do you?
I don't know if he's still in here. Because it's on your end. I just try to go through it. Well, hold on. I mean, she said, don't matter, anything has been said. Kwame will not listen. He got too much anger. He hate everyone. Oh, okay, I get that. I'm sorry if I'm not reading.
No, go ahead.
She was basically saying that he's really not gonna listen. He hates everyone. So try to see if you can hit him up. Oh, they said he's gone though. But let me see. No, dang. She got my phone. I would have
And
tried
it-
to. If
and
you
it
got
ain't
your
even
phone, try to hit them up on Instagram and tell them to come back on here. Or Facebook, maybe. Man. Tell them we're sorry.
Yeah, no, because we were pretty much trying to get the whole, get the what we were trying to do out.
Yeah.
So we really don't be ignoring y'all. That's why we try to take time around the end even, so we can kind of respond to some of y'all comments. Y'all be having us rolling, especially on this subject, and a lot of y'all that be caping for Kwame Brown. Y'all some different kind of folks.
Gregory, you say we're lame. Can you please, if you're still in the chat, can you please tell us why we're lame?
The chat runs better when you block online triggers. That's the thing. See, we ain't even gonna do that. We'll let y'all get y'all's off, but just understand, like, hey man, we can hang with the best of them.
88 Classic, he said, drop the link. He said, stop capping. What are we capping about? Oh, but he didn't say nothing though. Like you saying like most hated wasn't never really saying nothing. Daddy. Hold on, babe. Hold on.
NBA drunk boy.
Like I don't see him saying anything. Like y'all say he was in the chat, but he's not saying nothing. He didn't say nothing in the comments. You get what I'm saying? He was in here, like if you guys say, but he wasn't saying nothing in the comments for real. Like if it was that big of a problem, he would have said something. I'm going back because I like facts. I don't see it. I don't see his name for real. Only person that really acknowledged him was the great brown skinned lady 81. She, you know what I'm saying, she acknowledged him, but majority of the time y'all wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And then the questions is always some stuff that they don't never. It's not the same logic that they apply when they're over there listening to Kwame and Mr. Skinny and all these different characters that are in that whole go along, get along game. It's like, it's weird. It's like, this is what we do. Like, we offer views and our own perspective. That's what everybody does. So it shouldn't be surprising. Like the same way you guys can sit there and you can watch Kwame offer his perspective and use his platform to totally try to cut people down and do everything. Why is he above somebody giving an outside perspective on him? But yeah, these are all the questions that you guys can't answer. You can't tell us what we said wrong in 10 points, and you can't answer these very logical questions, which is another issue with a lot of you people that support Kwame. You guys just avoid logic altogether. Like, y'all be like, fuck logic. Like, y'all act like logic took y'all lunch money back in school or something, or y'all act like logic touched y'all as a child inappropriately. I don't know what you motherfuckers got against logic.
Right here, okay. I'm seeing it. He's the one with the Ice Cube thumbnail. So it says MF Money Folder. Okay. So why he didn't say it?
I don't know. What comment? Just read it out loud so we can
No. They saying that he said it like I'm going back. Most okay, here you go. My bad. Not the Ice
Shout out
Cube.
to Scott Free.
It said last try 3 strikes. I'm out. Tell him to drop the link. Oh shit! I didn't. Shit was moving so fast. I didn't even see the shit.
Yeah, it was going.
Like
Yeah.
So he wasn't.
Bubble Boy TV.
Yeah.
He said nobody's never told him the truth, and that's why he talks like that. And it's obvious. I'm just waiting for people to like tell us what we're getting all the insults, but where were we wrong in that? Those are just, if you just watch them, those are 10 things that you can easily see, and it's based off of what he says and does. I don't even see how you can have a viewpoint on Kwame if you didn't come from the standpoint of somebody that kind of maybe empathized with him a little bit when he first, got big on YouTube. But then when you see it's like, man, it ain't it's no work ethic, it's no accountability, it's inconsistency, it's contradiction, one after the other. You got to say something. And it's unfortunate that he's created this line where, like, if you're willing to go at certain people that he doesn't mess with, then you can blow your channel up following him. And nobody is calling him on this. Like, that's some horrible shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Type of stuff should be called out.
And he was on here, and I apologize, everyone. He was on here. I'm just going back, but stuff was moving so fast.
I'm fury.
Like, so he was on here, but I don't know. We should pay more attention to it. So maybe we do need a moderator or somebody to. The stuff be moving so fast, especially when you're talking. But if it was, so I don't know who he is. Can somebody please elaborate on who he is?
On who? You talking about
the most hated
blogger?
Yeah. Is he he's with Kwame? He's not with Kwame? Like,
nah, I don't think he messed with Kwame at all. I think I seen him come up. I don't think he fucked with Kwame or Skinny.
Okay. So tell him, yeah, we got him Wednesday or we got him next week. I'll try to hit him up on
I'm sure it'll
Instagram.
be plenty of shit by time next week comes.
Who's worried about somebody's sexual preference? Kevin Gray? You worried about somebody's sexual preference? Really? Okay, bro. Oh, so he was the one that said he was gonna piss on Kwame's mother's grave. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kwame was trying to let that he was letting that pass on Gilbert for a minute until people started correcting him and everything. Like, no, that was most hated. Like, yep, okay, dude is raw for that. I don't know. I can't necessarily. Yeah, I don't know if I can say I agree with that. So say, but yeah, that was some wild stuff.
Yeah, like, see, I don't like people that do that, but I'll want to see his opinion on the reason why he stated.
Yeah, we can definitely have a. Shoot, that's number 12, Ronald. Man,
this is beautiful. I love everything. They was shook. Didn't have much. How are we shook, bro? I didn't see him, bro. You don't even be on here. Like 88, like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you don't even know. Like, if I had seen it, I would have damn sure did it. But everything was moving so fast. and I apologize. I take blame for that. I take blame for that. That's how shook I am. Like I'm going to hit him up on Instagram. Okay, 88. I'm gonna hit him up on Instagram to make sure he try to be on here next week or Wednesday.
That dude said, have most hated blogger up here to get your channel flagged. Like, that's crazy. That's even a thing. Like, that was really a thing. Like, they was really celebrating. And what's funny about that, with them celebrating people's channels getting flagged?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna
Go ahead.
apologize. 88. I apologize then. My bad, bro. See, I'm not gonna be a Kwame and be like, no, I'm apologize. Because I get mad real quick. I got a hot trigger. That's why I hardly don't talk. Because I let AJ and Geraldine talk because I go off the hinges. So again, 88, I apologize. Keep going, AJ.
Ah, shit, I kind of lost my point.
You always blaming me. First is the situation with us with Kwame. Now is I made you forget.
See, Elite Judah, he says, y'all really want this man's attention? It's different because he arguing with people he knows or has business. Y'all just heated at a stranger who never mentioned you. And that's another damn lie because Kwame sits around and makes videos on people that don't mention him. And then when you call him out for it, because there's nothing wrong with having an opinion or giving your viewpoint, but it's the thing is he hates it when it's about him.
Correct.
He doesn't mind talking basketball as long as we're not talking about his basketball. Daddy. But I mean, you guys can believe that. Like I said, like y'all just totally follow whatever this dude says and does, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a couple more comments and stuff. You know, if anybody, we still exactly, Ronald.
Desmond, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Desmond. Happy birthday.
That's the thing, brown skin. Shout out to brown skin lady 81. That's the thing with a lot of those dudes. They all do that.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Whose birthday is it besides my daughter's?
No. Happy birthday. No. Des.
Yeah, but no, that's what I was saying though. I think a lot of those people in his go along, get along gang use them because it doesn't make sense. Like I said, I don't think we're saying anything groundbreaking. I think this is just Captain Obvious level shit. Salute Billy Allen.
Oh my love.
You got any more comments? Anybody else you want to check before we get out of here?
No, I don't want to check nobody. I'm trying to.
I know we still got some folks here who heard the the beginning drop. The song at the beginning. Do we have people on here yet that heard the song at the beginning? I'm gonna play that at the end to send us out. How's that heat?
Oh. She is so happy that we finna go. Yeah, make sure everybody, you know what I'm saying, wish Desmond a happy birthday. Everybody just hit the chat, happy birthday. Even if you're a hater, wish that man a happy birthday. You hear me?
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Desmond. Today? That's dope. Same birthday as my baby girl. That's dope.
Scott Free said that song was dope.
It's just funny. I don't think as many people were in the chat at the moment.
Miss Banks,
don't-
Miss Banks, she hit a flame. Not now, but she
Yeah, I
did
saw
it during the
that.
song.
Shout out to Miss Bizanks. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I want this to be like a family, a friendship.
And don't forget, and shoot, while y'all here, man, hit the like and the subscribe. That's
and
totally
your notifications.
free.
And your notifications.
That's free.
No.
We even got the Cash App up now. Y'all see? So shoot, if y'all feeling, yeah, give us fuck Cash App, nigga. Go. Cash App, nigga. Cash App, nigga. Give me your fucking Cash App, nigga. Come on.
Come and get your crispy.
Get your bacon. Did ya? Man, I wonder if we did a show where we just kept hitting like bullshit drops like that every like 2 seconds.
That should be dope. We probably need to do that.
I can't believe people sit there. That shit is painful. He talks like a word a minute. And then he fucking hits the drop. The whole drop played, and it's like, yeah. So, yeah. You know, my cousin. You know, I'm just a cousin of a busty butt. Dear John. Give him the fucking Cash App, nigga. Cash App, nigga. Cash App, nigga. Man, give us a fucking Cash App. Nigga. Yeah, hit the Cash App. Give us a fucking Cash App, nigga. Shoot. That's where I need that drop, because you be getting them. They Cash App that. I can Cash App this. Come on now. I'm sorry. Where is our Cash App?
Just hit them views. You know what I'm saying? Just hit them likes, ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the comments. That's all I care about. But yeah,
right. That's all. We put it up because, hey, why not? You know, so to grow our channel, then cool. But if not, yeah, we ain't worried about that. We more focused on the content, you know. So who else we got?
Oh, you in Texas too? I'm in Texas too. I'm in Houston, bro. So he's gonna be in all of them coming here for WrestleMania and all that stuff.
So anybody else? We ain't got no.
I don't think that's it though, bro.
Yeah, we probably got him, man. We can leave him with that fire.
Do y'all want to say anything else before we go? All right, going once. Heard Kwame Brown vote Trump. It's that person. Y'all corny, revamp your channel. Okay, I appreciate that. No, don't do that. There's too much lecture stuff going on.
He had 1 million comments. Anything?
No, I don't got nothing else to say.
We can smack him with the heat.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I appreciate that, Miss Banks. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of y'all. All the day ones. I love y'all. I fucking love y'all. I didn't mean to cuss. I freaking love you guys. Okay.
Is that your child in the background? Oh my God. That girl's gonna be just scarred for life with you cussing on her on your your podcast with her in the background. I don't know how these kids are gonna make it with guys doing podcasts with
You
the
already
kids in the background.
You said I already pushed her. We saw it. Okay. I pushed her back because I don't want her to be in the video because I don't want you lame people watching her. Yeah, but she's happy. I would never push my daughter down or hurt her in any kind of way. So if that makes you feel, because you think look, we got tough skin. So you saying stuff like that don't really say nothing. I don't want her to be in the camera.
We actually be with our kids like all the time. So it's just, I don't know. Yeah. Y'all comments off of a 1 hour or whatever, 2 hours, whatever we get a chance to do this. It's like, come on, bro.
Like my daughter's right in front of me right now playing with chalk. Like right here in front of me. So you saying what you saying doesn't do nothing. You have to do something.
They'll never ask how they boy can go live all damn day. You don't never hear the cackling of a kid in the background or nothing. That's crazy. That's more amazing than.
Daddy.
You're right, Real Spill TV.
Daddy.
People are too involved. Yes, they are.
Red.
Yeah. See, but he gonna say, see what, bro? We her every week. Yes, we her every week. What does that mean? Whatever. I think you are interested. I think you're interested in my kid. You sound like a pervert, bro. But go ahead and hit that beautiful bean music. So let me take us out. Okay. Hey, Cubby. We're here with J Almighty, Geraldine, Mr. Two Names. I'm Super Dope Keys, and y'all been chin check.
Bah!
Can't be serious.
But he is a scrub. And you know it.
Can't be serious.
You trying to tell me that you don't know a scrub when you see a scrub?
If it's up, then it's stuck on you niggas. How y'all act on YouTube while I don't fuck with you niggas. Can't believe the fans would ever give a buck to you niggas. I'd rather make you kiss a blade than give a buck to you niggas. Check it, look in your face and straight up tell you trash. Mama's cooking all beans, that's why you niggas so gas. They feel sorry for you, probably why they gave you a pass. You lucky Gilla Matt Barnes and put a foot in your ass. Boy, chin, chat, my niggas so callous. Get with stack and recreate the malice up in the palace. Spank these niggas like my sons, that's where they really so childish. Or I get bullied with the fully, keep a Billy like Eilish. Mr. Skinny give you dick and what else? Stay on the con dick while you contradicting yourself. D-Wade ain't say nothing, what you fuck with him for? Talking about his kid when you don't do nothing for yours. Or you down in our views, can't take nothing from me. You niggas funny, without the YouTube money you bummy. Say what it is, so yeah you know we gonna stay buzzing. Y'all 40 and 50 and too old to be claiming play cousins. Got on the tube and never stop wildin'. Pissing in the face of at least 400,000. Listen to this nigga cry victim playing his violin. Claiming not for Mel but with Skinny you seem to style bend. Blame your career on the ones that used to manage you. Not on different folks you tuck tail and gave the advantage to. You feeling hurt, seeking validation to bandage you. And now you got your own fans begging for me to damage you. Get 'em. Unaccountable, finger pointer, a blame king. Mad at Stephen A, but not Kobe, saying the same thing. This just a melt pot. They call me Mr. Fair Use with a writer. Chin check, stop all that self-talk.
Can't be serious. YouTube got you delirious.
Check it, this ain't beef, it's more like lunch meat. Jay bringing heat, you boys easy to beat. Come on.
Can't be serious. YouTube got you delirious.
Check it, this ain't beef, it's more like lunch meat. Jay bringing heat, you boys easy to beat. Come on.
Kwame Brown. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. You've never worked and put forth your due diligence in order to take advantage of the privileged opportunity that you were in. And when I see that level of consistency, consistency as it pertains to ineptitude, I'm going to call somebody out. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.